Hello, this video is covering how to export courses or content out of Canvas and into another learning management system such as Brightspace D2L that we use here at Montana State University. So you'll see here I've logged into my Canvas account and I have a published course called the Refraction module. So if I click on that module, you'll see a bunch of different stuff in here: before class, in class, after class, and showing you this so that you can see that it's a complete one-to-one transfer over to a different LMS. So the first step here, once you click on the course, is to go down to Settings. And when you do that, you'll see over on the right-hand side over here, there's a bunch of options, and the one that we want to choose is Export Course Content. You'll see here that I just exported this 11 minutes ago to verify that everything is working properly. You'll see a pretty simple option down here. It'll say export type, course or quiz. Clearly we want to export an entire course. So I want to create this export by clicking that button, and that'll start this process of exporting. And it's saying processing might take a bit, and if it's a large course, then it'll take a lot of time and you'll have to leave it here for quite a bit of time. This is a relatively lightweight module within a course, so it's going to take no time at all. And what you'll see is this content has been exported. The cool thing is that if it does take a long time, you don't have to sit there and wait for it. It'll shoot you an email as soon as the export's been completed. But what you'll see out of this box now, that there's this new highlighted line up here called New Export. If you click on that, it'll allow you to export this, or save this exported file. I do nothing here other than just hit Save File. It has nothing to open with it, right? And it has this file named IMSCC, and that's a standard file format that almost all learning management systems will accept. So if we just hit Save File there, you can see up in your downloads now, if I click on that, this Refraction Module Export 2 has been downloaded. So I've done everything that I need to do now on the Canvas side. It's been exported and I'm ready to go import it into another learning management system. Like I said, my example is in D2L, but there should be a very similar workflow for any other management system that you do. If I go over here now, I have my course called Fundamentals of Light and Lasers, which is where I'm going to put this module. And it's pretty simple. In D2L and all other LMSs should have something very similar. If you go to Course Admin, and this will be in the course that you want the content to go into. So if you go over here, now you see Course Administration, you see this click here called Import, Export, Copy Components. If you then click on that, if you go to the very bottom, all of these first three options are all importing and exporting things within Brightspace D2L. If you want to copy something or import something from a different LMS, you need to go down here to the Import Components box and hit Start. What we have to do now is then select the file. So we want to go upload the file from the backup that I just created, or the export I just created that we just downloaded. I click on that, I hit Open, and it'll take a few minutes because it's probably a 10 or 100 meg export file. So we'll wait for that to sort of catch up. If we scroll down here, you'll see a few different options, and it says what is a course package. We don't care about that, but it says what is supported. The cool part is you'll see an IMSCC here, IMS Common Cartridge. That's the cool part about all these learning management systems, is you can save it in a common file that can be used interchangeably between a lot of different learning management systems. So that's cool that we double checked that our IMSCC file was compatible with this. The other thing that you can do is if you click on this button, can I import only parts of my course? And what it's going to tell you is if you click on this advanced options, you can import just the quizzes, just the content, just the assignments, kind of a lot of different things that you want if you don't want the entire course content dropped into your new course here on your LMS system that you're using. So clearly I want to import everything. If I hit Import All Components, you'll see the process has then been started. It's going to say it's importing that Refraction module, and the first thing is it's going to upload into the system, and it's going to do that relatively quickly. And then what it's doing is it's going to convert between the formats used for Canvas to the formatting used for Brightspace D2L. I have no idea the major differences there, but it's a big part of this process, and the most time-consuming part is that conversion process between the different learning management systems and the different setups they have and the way that they store all their data and metadata and things like that. So we'll give this a few minutes here rather than end the video. I'll hit pause while it's doing that, and I'll come back to it as soon as we're importing. And so you can see I took a quick pause there, that now it's been converted. It only took a couple of minutes. It's not a super long process, but it also depends on how big your file is, how much course content you're importing. So it'd be much more extensive when you had a lot of different modules in the course. We just had the refraction module. And then you can see it's been imported, and it says your course package was successfully imported. And if I then hit view content, what's going to happen is it's going to pop up and show me. And so what you can see here is I already had refraction sort of installed. I just did it. But this created a new module within my coursework. And as you can see, everything's exactly the same. There's this before class piece that was in Canvas. There was this in-class piece that was within Canvas. And then there was this after-class piece. And you can see all the contents in there, just like it was in Canvas. And if we go back over there and go back to the dashboard and click on the content, you can see everything is exactly the same. It's just in a different learning management software. So thank you for listening. Hopefully that's very helpful for you for converting between different learning management systems. And feel free to reach out for any questions. Thank you.